Hello, art class. So, for your final week, in our classroom, you would have uh, done all kinds of cleaning and scrubbing and calling out of old supplies and organizing your stuff and throwing away extra junk and whatnot, and followed by some crazy food. So, for your final week of art class online, I'd like to do the same thing. So if you could spend about a half an hour or more or less, I mean, we just had Mother's Day. If you want to kind of keep that going, um, you could work a little bit longer, but I'm only asking you to do a half an hour of some sort of cleaning, organizing chore beyond your regular chores. Cleaning your own room don't count because you're supposed to do that anyway. Some examples would be like cleaning out the fridge and calling, there's last year's mayonnaise. I had some graham crackers for 2018. Anyway, or the pantry, cleaning out the pantry, organizing the Tupperware, mopping the floor. If you have a linen closet with all kinds of towels and stuff that always gets a crazy mess. If you have media like DVDs or something like that that always kind of gets shoved into a drawer, if you want to clean that out and organize it. If you have, like the nails and the bolts always get thrown into a bucket or here or there, somewhere in that drawer and somewhere in this workbench. And if you want to clean out, your nails and bolts, or sweep the garage because coming out of winter, there's always the dust from the snow and stuff in your garage. Sweep out the garage. Or if you want to clean the bathroom, the toilet and the shower, the sink and the mirror, all of that, stuff your mom has to do if you don't do it. Do something like that. Organizing the tomato cages, getting them out and ready to go in the garden, something like that. Just some sort of cleaning, organizing, scrubbing job. Oh, your silverware drawer and like your spatula drawer. If you take all your spatulas and silverware out, like all the crumbs that get in there, it's so gross. Clean out clean out a kitchen drawer, okay, from the crumbs and whatnot, stuff like that. And then the second thing is for crazy food. If you can just think about and remember a crazy food moment, the weirdest food you've ever eaten, if you've ever taken a trip someplace or gone to the farmer's market and they just had something weird and peculiar there, and you ate it. Just seeing it or hearing about it on TV doesn't count. You had to have eaten it. Or if your family makes a peculiar dish, something that your grandma makes or your uncle makes or your own family makes, or one of your favorite Mrs. Salzer crazy foods. I made some tamarind juice once. I had that big, what was that big fruit, man? It was like, it was a big fruit like this, huge. And you only buy a slice of it at Hy-Vee. I can't remember the name of it. Or just something peculiar. Even if it's just something fun like Lebkuchen. Everybody likes the Lebkuchens at Christmas. Your favorite, just think of a favorite memory. And what I want you to do is leave a comment below for everybody to see. So what was the chore that you did and one of your favorite crazy food memories? So something that I made recently is called beef rouladen. And you take a tenderized steak or some sort of thin steak, and one for each person, or you can get like a big flat steak for your whole family. I forget what those are called. And you smear it with a little bit of mustard. I like stone ground, but it doesn't matter what kind. And sometimes you can add bacon if you have bacon. Lay some bacon on it, and some pickles, pickle spears. We had some spicy pickles, and it was so good in there. And you roll the beef up around it and tie it with some string, just cotton string, whatever, and salt and pepper it and brown it, and you brown it in some oil, and then you add some a cup of beef broth and a tablespoon of cornstarch mixed together. You pour that into the pan and get all the brown, delicious bits up like gravy. And then you put the lid on and you simmer it for about an hour. So it's kind of like beef with pickles, like you would like a hamburger, but like with gravy. Um, Really good with mashed potatoes because that kind of pickle beef gravy is really good on mashed potatoes. So that's the weird thing that I've been making lately. My husband really loves it, and he's had it in Germany. It's a German thing, beef roulade, and I can type the name in. But if you want to Google it, link to my favorite recipe. Anyway, uh, yep. So that's going to be your favorite food. So just leave a comment. That's all I'm asking for this week. What you have worked on, and I'll leave a comment for your favorite food. All right, it's just kind of pass or fail. It's not You're not going to be graded A, B, C, or D like how great your memory was. Just share something fun with each other. It'll be fun to read what everybody writes. So, all right, have a great summer, and I look forward to seeing all of you again next year.